Just coming back into this building, I mean, you have to have a lot of memories. What comes to mind first when you're back in the ACC, I guess Scotiabank now?
It's just a young guy coming in the league, trying to make a name for myself and, show what I got. And when I look back, it's been a wild ride, and I don't think I would have done anything else with my life other than play lacrosse, that's for sure.
Just want to take you back to the start of your career. You go first overall. You're flipped immediately for a guy you know pretty well, Colin Doyle, who you had said was one of your idols. I mean, first of all, what was that like to just get traded for a guy you respected? And then what was it like to come to a team like Toronto?
Just being a rookie, I hadn't played a single game to get traded for Colin Doyle, a guy who's been in the league and Hall of Famer. He's a Kitchener guy too. He coached me in junior, and it's just like I remember waking up at my buddy's house and I got a phone call saying I got traded. I was like, this can't be real, especially when I heard it was for Colin. And I was like, those guys are crazy. Why would they give up a guy like Colin Doyle for an unproven rookie? But in the long run, I'm glad that that happened and everything worked out for both of us. But it was definitely something that I won't forget.
Did you feel any pressure in that situation coming in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Even though guys might not say it, they're thinking it, right? They just gave up their best player to get you. Anytime you go to a new team, it comes with some pressure. It's on you to prove yourself.
First time you were traded, how did that whole situation play out with learning you were traded after getting to know the guys so well in the Toronto room?
Yeah, I hadn't got traded yet, and then the guys started funneling in for practice, and they asked me, like, what are you doing here? And I had no clue what they were talking about, and then somebody filled me in. I can't remember who told me, but they filled me in that I got traded. And it was kind of heartbreaking at first, because obviously, Toronto being a hometown team is somewhere that, I always wanted to play. I'm also glad at the opportunities that came with it.
In Buffalo, you have a chance to play with arguably the greatest player of all time in John Tavares, and you had said that you had sat beside him during your time in Buffalo. What was it just like to share the floor with a guy like that?
It was like a dream come true, man. Like just sitting beside him in the locker room. I remember the first time I got there, I was so nervous. I didn't want to say anything, stupid. JT, he's another one of those guys who's professional on and off the floor. And, I learned so much from him just, sitting beside him and getting to play with him.
The squad went through a bit of a retool last season. How would you stack this team up compared to sort of other ones you've been a part of?
We have a group of guys that, everybody's bought into the system that we're given. I was debating whether or not I still even wanted to keep playing, and I had guys like Austin Shanks and and Wiz, reach out and change my mind and make me want to, continue to play and be a part of this team. So. As a guy who's been in the league for 14 years, that was very welcoming for me. I appreciate that probably more than they know. So, just to be a part of this team and to see the success that we're having is incredible.
As a veteran, what do you sort of tell these guys that are coming up to give them some sort of advice for their careers?
Don't be shy, don't be scared. Play your game, and ultimately don't ever take anything for granted, because one day can come and you're in the league, and the next day you're out.